So I work in healthcare, so I've seen a few things over time, so I've just put this little song together, so I'm just going to play this for you. So it goes a bit like this. So I've worked in hospitals for a long, long time, and I'll never forget this middle-aged gentleman who came into the emergency. He said, I've got this rather embarrassing problem, as he shifted uncomfortably in his seat. Thank you. I said, you shouldn't be embarrassed. I've seen most things working here, and there's also something called medical inconfidence, which means I can't write a comedy song about this. Well, for about 15 years anyway. He said, okay, it happened at work with a female colleague, but in a non-sexual way. Sorry, I'll start again. He said, I'm getting very excited. This is a teenage fantasy, I've said. Did okay happen at work with a female colleague, but in a non-sexual way. I'd just like to add, but I will admit at one point I had my pants around my ankles and I simply sat back, down on my desk. I said, I think I know what might have happened here. We'll need an X-ray to be sure. And when the X-ray image came back, a crowd had gathered, and from the back somebody said, I know what that is. It's a man with a snow globe up his bum. Snow globe up his bum. That's why he looks glum, looks glum. He's got a snow globe. He's got what? He's got a snow globe. He said we were only playing Naked Twister when the snow globe slipped past my splinter, and I'm worried that this could end my marriage when the wife finds out what's up my back. Passage. Oh, that was easy. So I went back to see him, and I said, we can see what the problem is. He said, oh, well, that's good. Will I be here much longer? I said, if I was you, I'd stay here. You'll be here overnight. He said, oh dear, that means I better ring my wife. And then a little while later, I went back again to see him. He was sat there with his rather disgruntled wife. I said we need to take one more X-ray picture, and before we took it, I rushed in and shook him really hard. Because he was the man with the snow globe up his bum. The snow globe up his bum. And that's why he looked glum, glum. He had a snow globe. Yeah, what? He had a snow globe. He said, I know that this is all one big farce, caused by me sticking a snow globe up my... And if you all want to avoid the same mess, my advice to you is keep a tidy desk. He said, I know I've got an underwater 3D miniature alpine scene. But no 3D underwater miniature alpine scene's ever been. He's the man with the snow globe up